going places makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you think, and I don't really care about the music on the dance floor.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm ChannyBooCakes. If this is your first time here, welcome. My neighbor just got home, so if you can hear his trap music, I am so sorry. I hope that this doesn't get copyrighted because of him. May need to have a couple words. Yep. In any case, we are here. I thought I would just introduce myself to YouTube. Let's get into the nitty-gritty first. I am wearing a top by Dia & Co. So soft, so nice, cozy, and it's hot today, so it's a nice, beautiful, sunny day. So let's just get into the video. I am ChannyBooCakes. My first name is actually Chantel, which is where the name Shanny comes from. People call me Shan, Shani, Sis, Tita, Bula. So you can thank my mother for that one. But I actually really like my ethnicities, which I get asked a lot, are half Japanese, and I am also Hawaiian, Portuguese, Chinese, Native American, some Anglo-Saxon in there, Italian, Spanish. So basically my mom's side of the family is from Japan and my dad is from here. Fun facts about me: I do speak Hawaiian language. Aloha mai kako, o Shanto Fonseca, ayavau I kumokupuni o Oahu, Laila, noho ma mililani mauka, I keia manawa, Velina mai, aloha kumumai. I actually earned my double bachelor's in English literature as well as Hawaiian language. Being part Hawaiian, it was really important to me to know how to speak Hawaiian and not just to teach or tutor or anything like that, which I did do in college, but more so for my keiki, for my children. One day when I have kids, and I do plan on being a mom one day because I was born to be a mother. Anybody that knows me, I was born to be a mom. It seemed ridiculous to me that I was part Hawaiian. As Polynesians, I think any culture really with a different language outside of English, which BT dubs, English is the hardest language of all languages worldwide. Come at me, bro. Anybody outside of the English language, if you take pride in being able to speak it, everything from Spanish to Japanese to, you know, what have you. Being in Hawaii, we're made of so many different ethnicities and cultures, and if you haven't heard it before, we are the melting pot of the Pacific. If you have questions about it, DM me, ask me. I am happy to speak to anyone about it. It's something I'm very passionate about. I have recently become an influencer, I guess you could say, on Instagram. I've gained a great following, and I am grateful to each and every one of you. And if you follow me on Instagram, thank you so much. If you don't, go ahead and hit the follow button on Instagram. I would be happy to chat with you, meet you, see you in the virtual space, because and my mission of how ChannyBooCakes got started. To preface this, I will say that it's not about me. So while my platform puts me in the forefront, it's really about every little girl that's scrolling. And it has to be so difficult to be an adolescent in 2022, to be a woman in 2022, to be a human in 2022. It's not getting any easier. And the reason I started my platform is because I wanted to be the woman that I wish I had to look up to when I was, you know, in elementary, when I was a little 5-year-old girl getting teased, when I was a 12-year-old girl that didn't fit into middle school sized clothing in the juniors, that I was already sizing up to adults because there were no sizes for me in fashion. Not even just fashion, but just clothes to wear, that I had to buy men's swim shorts for swimming class, and I was mortified because I couldn't wear the cute shorts that all the other girls were wearing. They just didn't make them in my size back in the 1920s. So I'm just kidding. That's the reason why I started my channel. I started my platform. I started speaking out. I started posting photos of myself in two-piece. This is more than just about me showing my thighs because it's swimsuit season. No, it took a long time for me to get there. And you know, I'm happy to say that I'm much closer to being completely 100% comfortable in my skin than I was, you know, 2 years ago, 10 years ago. I would never, if you had asked ChannyBooCakes to put on a bathing suit, even so, I was mortified. I didn't want to swim with the other kids. I went to a children's birthday party once, and I didn't take a swimsuit because I didn't want to be seen in my swimsuit. But you know, I really wanted to swim. I wanted to swim with all the other kids. And so I actually ended up swimming in my clothes and feeling awkward about it, but making that a sacrifice because I preferred to wear a t-shirt. Didn't want to not have a t-shirt on. And so to think of that for like an elementary child, it's, you know, it's a child, you're a child, and you don't want to put a swimsuit on, you don't want to show your skin. My arms were always a part of insecurity for me. A lot of my body was, and I'm sure many women go through this. And this is why I decided to, you know, put my message out there. This is why I decided to create my platform, because I started getting DMs and messages from women all over the world, I get a lot of hate too, but you know, the messages of thank you so much for being an inspiration. Thank you so much for being a woman of size that speaks up for us. And thank you so much for helping me to be more confident. Or I get a lot of, I'm traveling to Hawaii next week, next month, and you know, I'm feeling more confident to be able to wear a swimsuit. Like, you cannot come to Hawaii. Listen, PSA. Every single woman of size out there, every single woman out there, do not come to Hawaii and visit a beach and not want to bare your thighs and your arms and be in a swimsuit like a normal human being. I repeat, do not come to Hawaii and not put a swimsuit on. This is where you do it. Our state is where you do it. We have some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. We're like one of the most gorgeous places on earth, best place on earth, in my opinion. Biased, but you know. But do not be, and don't let that stop you. You know, I think it's really important that anyone who is wanting to go through a body transformation, anyone who is wanting to better their health, that's so important, and I'm all for that, and I support you. But don't forget to change the inside before you change the outside. So if the inside is still really angry at the world because of how they treated you when you were a fatty, that's not going to go away when you lose weight. You're only going to become more resentful at the way that people view you when you become a size 2 or when you become a size 4, which can happen if you lose a lot of weight and you have, I mean, but that inner turmoil is not going to go away. So it's very important to have a strong foundation. It's very important to have a moral center that you start to do healing on, you know, that you start to find ways to patch up those old wounds, because if not, they're only going to become uber amplified. They're only going to be super loud, and you know, that's not good. I mean, you can do the work. It's just gonna take time, and it's gonna take an important support system, a strong foundation. It's gonna take a lot. And so for me personally, my foundation is God. That's who I lean on, and I know I can call on Him whenever, wherever, because He's the one. Oh gosh, I'm gonna start to cry. Don't do it. Don't do it. Pause. God is the one that taught me how to love myself, because I looked at God and I said, He already knew what he was doing when he created me. I have my own free will. That's a gift that he gave me, free will. So I'm going to choose to look at me, or to strive to look at myself the way that God looks at me. And I know that God doesn't have a single solitary negative thing to say about me, my body, or any hair on my head, any imperfection. So who am I? I'm much less than the creator of this universe. Who am I as a mere human being to not think in the same regard of myself? And so that's kind of how my self-confidence journey started. And you know, I'm me. I don't know. I just wanted to get on here and film a quick video to share with you all, kind of let you know where I'm at and what the deals is. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to reach out to me. My details are below. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your story. I would love to hear where you're from. And so that's all for this video. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to you guys later.
I don't really mind.